My name is Rashida Tyler. I'm the co-founder of Kingston Tenants Union.
Just like a brief wrap-up of this whole 2-3 hour meeting and what it's about, especially about the whole thing that they're talking about slumlords.
Oh yeah, so today the hearing was part of the Kingston Common Council's 6 housing hearings, and this one was on homelessness. And we specifically reached out to the Common Council, to Rennie Scott Childress, and we asked if the meeting could be moved here to reach more people who were directly impacted. And they graciously agreed to move the meeting here. And then today also it happened to be May Day, and so this is a celebration of workers' rights, and we really wanted to elevate those people who are, part of the working class and are struggling, and housing issues and work kind of go hand in hand because people cannot afford to live where they work. So we had the rally today. We actually had a community meal. We fed 60 people, and we had a rally where we had a lot of people. And then we ended up here where we had a healthy turnout. And so it was really intended to shine the light on some of the issues that the people who are homeless are facing. And one of those is landlords who don't fix up their buildings, who evict tenants without good cause, and ignore repairs. So we had one individual who basically was kicked out of her home because her landlord sold the house. But before that, he had not been doing any repairs whatsoever. And a lot of landlords, I won't say a lot of landlords, the slumlords they will blame tenants for the repairs that they have neglected to complete. And in some of these cases, this actually leads to building inspectors being called out and the home being condemned. Yes, so we've had this happen numerous times where the landlord blames the tenant for the neglect.
Let's jump to that 0.5%. That's the amount of available low-income housing?
Yes.
There's a difference between low-income and affordable housing?
Yeah, this is the vacancy rate for Ulster County. So this is, the housing stock is 0.5%. 0.5%, half of a percent.
Of the demand.
Of the demand. Right now it's 0.5%. So half of a percent. That's anything under 5% is considered a crisis or an emergency. So right now we are on red alert. We are at that level where people who are homeless, people who need homes, they can't even find a house. And this goes beyond Kingston. This is going into Saugerties, this is going into Woodstock, this is going into Ellenville, this is going into all of these areas. I was in Albany yesterday, and I spoke with other upstate senators and upstate legislators, and they say they're worried about development in upstate. In order to have equitable development, a healthy community, you need affordable housing so that people who build the community, support the community, they work in your schools, they work in the hospitals, that they can afford a place to live.
The private groups here, like your group, seems to have a lot more information and knowledge about programs than the government officials who would be in charge of implementing them.
Well, it's always a relationship between organizations where we live this on a daily basis. The Kingston Tenants Union started out in November of 2018, really intending to be direct service. So being able to accompany people to the Department of Social Services, being able to help landlords and tenants mediate an argument or a situation without having to go to court, being able to provide a lot of the services that we haven't seen being offered. And so that's often the case. Legislators and lawmakers they have to kind of be an expert in everything. So they're going to lean on the community and organizations for their expertise in order to help inform them. And so that relationship is great when it's open. And I think the city of Kingston really has done that in this case. And we look forward to working with them more. We also want to move on to the county level and open up the channels there, and make sure that not only Kingston has affordable housing, but that's enjoyed across the entire county.
Yeah, there's definitely a big crossover here between the city and the county, right?
Yeah, yes there is. And one can't be done without the other. I think at this point, the city and the county need to come together, because in order for this county to actually be strong and vibrant and healthy, we need a strong and vibrant and healthy Kingston. And that means for everybody who is here.
And then you get state money and federal money, so it's all over the place.
Yeah, yes it is. But I think that there is enough money to actually help and assist those in the community if they want to.